Yes, yes, you were, which is ridiculous.
Okay. 162nd hour of the Mitchell
Yay!
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this hour. I'm just going to run through a couple of things before we start. Just to let you know, this performance, like all of our performances, is an relaxed performance. So that just means we've got a relaxed attitude to any sound or movement from our audience members, just for the benefit of anyone who may not be able to be still or silent throughout the duration of the show. If at any point throughout you want to leave, just head through the door at the back. There's some water and stuff out there. Feel free to come back out whenever you feel like it. I'm just going to be over here, so give me a shout if you need any of this at all. We've got some audio loop headsets, if you want to use those. Again, just give me a shout. Just let you know the lights should stay like this. I have a couple of little hiccups with them. They have been conquered out, so if that happens, I'll run and get them back on as quickly as we can. So there will always be light on the stage. There'll be no loud bangs or anything, but there will probably be some background music throughout, but nothing too muddled. That is everything. I'm going to pass over to Reese, who's the games master for the next few hours.
A round of applause.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Reese, and I am the games master for this hour, and all the way up till 3 o'clock. Oh gosh. What is this? What are we doing? We are playing a tabletop role-playing game. What does that mean? Well, these wonderful individuals around me play their own individual and unique characters with their own special traits and abilities, and I, as the games master, control the rest of the world. I control the islands they explore, the allies they make, the monsters and enemies they fight, and the seas they sail upon. To catch you up on the backstory so fast, because we have 160 hours, so this might take a while. Kidding, I'm going to keep it brief.
Should we really start a wiki at this point?
Probably. We're working on it. Chloe. Our players are crew members upon a scientific research vessel known as the Spirit of the Horizon. They were sent on a mission to explore an island that seemingly appeared overnight. Whilst exploring, they awakened a great old dead god. In a last-ditch attempt to escape, they read a tablet which they discovered on the island, holding which a spell they didn't truly understand. It forced them into a new reality, with new islands and lands to explore, new species to discover, social structures to understand, and wars to potentially not get involved in. We pick up our party as they have head to the Komodo capital. The Komodo are these lizard-like individuals with sandy yellow skin, thick-set jaws, standing about 5 foot tall. They have been locked in war with the Katafu. The Katafu are these troll-like individuals with grotesque faces and thick grey skin, slicked back black hair. Most of the time it's black. Sometimes you've seen a couple of brunettes and redheads. No blondes though. We pick up with our party as they are entering the Sultan's chamber. The Sultan, who they have yet to learn the name of. I'm going to give our players a chance to introduce themselves, starting with Chaz.
Hi, I'm Chaz, and I am Golan Haidt, who is the captain of the Spirit of the Horizon. 48 years old today. Literal raging alcoholic, awkward stepdad to the crew, and adoptive father to a pet griffin called Chauncey, who is now roughly the size of a motorbike.
I'm Norton Whitefeather. My real name is Tom. I'm not called Norton in real life. And Norton is a halfling fighter, a very reluctant one because he was conscripted into a horrible war that he didn't want to fight in. But after 3 years of horror, he managed to escape and is now a deserted soldier and has been serving on the ship in various capacities. And this is his first actual time accompanying the captain to do anything particularly exciting. So he's still very, very nervous.
I am Benfolio de Mont. I'm a half-elf cleric. I'm a scholar and a medic, and that's my role upon the ship as a medic. Yeah, and this is also my first time on this expedition of this nature.
Hello, I am Merlin, a dragonborn bard. My real name's Kate. Also my first expedition on this ship, but trying to make up for lack of understanding with lovely songs and magic.
Lovely. Big team of first timers.
Excellent.
Super useful for critical peace talks.
It's like we organise these things. So, what were you doing back on the ship just before this moment?
I was fixing my ukulele made of dragon scales.
Fantastic. I want to own that in real life.
I was sort of doing a check of my inventory of potions,
Yep.
and having a little read in a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you go about your business, I remember hearing stories that individual members of the ship have been teleporting in and out, think Star Trek Voyager style, as you get a metallic taste on the end of your tongue. For those of you who have hair, hairs stand on the back of your neck. Dragonborns don't sadly have hair. They have long, tentacly, scaly things on the back of their head. It's pretty cool. They stand on end as your body gets enveloped in this golden arcane glow as there's a large flash. You find yourself in these large chambers, white walls, multiple silks hang from the ceiling of silver and blue and platinum and yellow. Standing across from you on a large throne, you see this Komodo individual. Quite old, his scales have begun to curl at the ends. His eyes are large and yellow. His sandy-coloured skin has more of an orange tint to it. He wears these incredibly nice ornate robes, and around you, you see the captain, Captain Golan Height, and you see a random halfling who's kept to himself most of the trip, his heavy crossbow on his back. What do you do in this situation?
Right, good. Merlin, Devant.
What just happened?
Oh, that's been going around.
Can I do that? Can I just go back?
No, it doesn't work that way. It feels almost random. Okay, super important. Talking to a sultan. Very important peace talks. Deference, bow low. Good?
Okay.
Excellent.
Understood.
I bow so low my head actually touches the ground.
As you approach, who's bowing?
Yeah.
Yep. You gonna bow?
Yeah.
I'm basically doing a handstand.
I'm definitely bowing.
Okay.
Bowing.
Can I get a performance check from everyone?
Oh, wee!
You're a bard.
This is
You've got
this
plus
is your
11.
bread and butter.
Not the 20 side.
So pick up your d20, roll it, and add your performance modifier, which is in your skills.
Your performance modifier, so you add 11 to
Oh,
that.
okay.
25.
Fantastic. So 25.
21.
8.
Oof.
Oh! Gang sign.
The two new individuals to the party step forward and perform an excellently low bow. You, not even hearing that the traditional custom is to stick your tail in the air, do so anyway. You are greeted with a low, low bow. You two individuals, the bow goes incredibly low, and in your old age, Captain,
Yeah. Really feeling it today.
you go down and there's a crunch as your back goes out. Your bow is low, but because of the heavy crossbow on your back, you're off balance, and you begin to go a bit too far forward and have to catch yourself on your hands. Playing it off, you're almost in like a downward dog position. A Komodo individual from the side stepped forward. O great Sultan of Sandy Scale, the leader of our people, Farnod, I introduce to you the crew of the Spirit of the Horizon and their captain, Golan Height. Farnard, the Sultan, says nothing, but simply gestures with your hand to come forward. As you approach, you look at this individual, and as you get closer, you see that he is significantly older than you expected. He has seen many, many things. He has seen war, he has seen peacetime, he has seen more war. Welcome to my home. It is good to see allies and friendly faces, even though they are strange to this land.
We thank you for your hospitality and your generosity in extending an invitation. Hopefully our presence here will help mediate the talks, and finally there may be peace in this land. Aren't you a cleric?
Am I supposed to do the talking?
No.
No.
Fix my back.
Oh, oh yes. Sorry, Captain. Sorry. Of course, right away. I'll see to that.
Something along the lines of a lesser restoration spell would work great here. Or you could just make a medicine check.
I'll go with the lesser restoration spell.
Lesser restoration spell. Okay, so explain how this spell looks to me. What happens when you traditionally cast spells?
I have these very elaborate hand movements. They're sort of really quick, sort of so fast you can't really see them. So I'm not going to do them now. And then I perhaps draw a potion from my satchel and cast it into the air, and then sort of push it towards the individual in question.
Okay, so you approach Captain Gowan's back, do these gestures, pull the ingredients for the spell out of your belt, and there's a small glow. Your back is no longer thrown out. Okay, so
You're welcome, Captain.
I see that you arrived with the Katafu. Where do they stand on all of this? I want peace, but there are limits to what my people will accept and what I will accept.
Well, they've been fairly candid about their terms, and it's actually quite straightforward. You may even be pleased. They also want an end to the fighting, an immediate ceasefire.
This is good.
They would like fair share of the land, and they would also like justice to Commander Kor.
As you say that name, his face drops. And what sort of justice do they require?
They did not specify, but I believe they would require your people to hand over Commander Kor into their custody so that their justice may be done.
This is a condition that I cannot agree to. Commander Kor, for all that he has done, is a hero to the people. If I refuse, do you think there can truly be peace?
I believe so, but it'll take some convincing. We will all have to at least pretend to be expert diplomats for the day.
Your Sultanness.
Yes, little one. What is your name?
Norton Whitefeather, sir.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Norton Whitefeather of the little people.
We prefer halflings.
Norton Whitefeather of the halflings.
That's very kind. You said for all that he has done, Commander Kor is still a hero. What, if I might ask, what might he have done that you may have been referring to there?
Commander Kor is a brilliant tactician, a strong fighter, an excellent leader. But he has, at times, perhaps gone too far.
So the stories are true.
What stories have you heard?
Massacres, children with their tongues cut out.
Yes. What happened on that island is a black mark in Komodo history. We will learn from it. We will teach our children and our hatchlings not to follow in that example. It was wrong.
Perhaps we...
And I, as the Sultan, will personally apologize for it. But Commander Kor has led many great victories. He has led our people in times of desperation. Captain,
Yes.
if I may, can I ask your compatriots how they feel about all of this?
Yes. Merlin.
Tell me, you almost resemble our people except the color of your scales and your superior size. What is your name?
My name is Merlin, Great Sultan.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Merlin. You resemble the great dragon gods who we worship so.
That is very
It would
kind.
be a pleasure to have your opinion upon these matters.
I wouldn't wish to do any disservice to your Great Sultanness.
Please, please. Sultan is fine.
I believe that you've been a little too kind about Commander Kor. The stories of him that spread across our land terrify children. They're the ghost stories that we tell at night.
Make a persuasion check. That was fantastic. Make a persuasion
What does
check.
that mean?
Pick up your
It's-
D20
roll
and
the D20, then add the modifier, which is
So
also 11.
Is that a 1 or a 7?
That is a 7.
7. So 28. No, 18, sorry.
18. As maths. Hang on. You make a good point, Merlin.
Perhaps the answer is not in brutal Katafu justice. Maybe we can placate them by simply consigning Commander Kor to the annals of history. You don't have any statues in his honor, do you?
We have not erected any statues of late, as we have not had the resources. Most of our efforts have been on maintaining the food supplies for our people and making sure weapons have gotten to the front lines. You there. What is your name?
Hello, I am Benfolio de Mont.
Hello, Benvolio de Mont of the pointed-eared people.
Hello, Sultan. It is a great pleasure to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you as well. It is nice for once in a long time to have strangers in our lands. How do you feel about the ongoing conflict? What have you seen?
Well, on the subject of Commander Kor, if I may.
Of course.
Well, while I do believe that he should be held to account, I think in situations such as this, the power of truth and reconciliation, of public forgiveness is much more productive. I think an open dialogue with the I apologise for forgetting their names.
The Katafu.
The Katafu, yes. Would be probably the most productive course of action in
Make a persuasion check.
a persuasion check. So
D20 again.
So a D20 again? Yep, you've got big persuasion. Oh, yes, 18 plus a 7. So that's 25.
Captain,
Yes.
you are gifted to have such well-worded individuals upon your ship.
Yes, I am very lucky they suddenly appeared.
I have heard stories of how your party members seem to randomly appear and disappear.
Yes.
My scouts have told me that it is some form of off-worldly magic.
Yes.
We do not understand it.
I won't sugarcoat it. I don't think we do either.
Well, while you are here, of course, you are welcome to the Komodo libraries. Perhaps something in there might guide your answers.
Oh, that would be perfect. If you wouldn't mind if I could send a small contingent, 3 or 4 of my scientific officers, my magic officers, to investigate whether there are any ancient writings.
Of course. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Yes, anything to do with, nearly said it. Should not say the T word in front of the Sultan. Just anything to do with ancient prophecies or gods or ancient teleportation magic.
There are multiple stories from before the deluge recorded in our libraries. I do not know what you may find, but I hope you find something useful.
Would you mind if, I don't suppose, Mighty Sultan, if you have a courier on hand so I can deliver a message to the ship?
Of course, of course. This small Komodo girl appears from the side. She is wearing very simple travelling gear, is clearly just come of age, and has somehow landed a position in the Sultan's office. Probably her uncle has like an inn or something.
Yeah, it's always who you know, isn't it?
You there, young lady, what is your name? Shalika, sir. Shalika. Speak with Captain Golan of the Spirit of the Horizon. Do as he says. How can I help you, Captain?
Do I have parchment? I don't have parchment.
I have some if...
Oh, yes, certainly. Pen, yes. Thank you.
Yes, a quill.
I'm just going to need you to...
Do you want some ink? Ink?
Oh, yes. I'm just going to write a quick message, and if you could run it back to the ship and give it to a sort of rather nervous-looking person.
That... Oh, okay.
What is Brina? Is she a gnome?
Brina is a gnome.
A rather nervous-looking gnome. You don't know what a gnome is.
I don't know what a gnome is, no.
A gnome is... Just quickly describe what a gnome looks like.
What would Captain Golan describe a gnome as?
Well, okay, so sort of short, but not quite as short as him over there. But then almost. Do you know what? Find the Maguro. Give this to the Maguro. You know?
Of course.
Potassium. Don't read the rest of this. Give this to Brina. And then a line. Hello, Brina. And that's all in caps as well. Don't read the rest of this. Give this to Brina. Line. Hello, Brina. We've been granted access to the Sultan's libraries. If you could take a small team if you could take the research team there and see if you can do any reading up on the teleportation magic, and maybe see if you can find something more in detail about our mutual friend MacGuffin.
For those who don't know, the ship is in search of these tablet pieces that resemble the tablet which sent them to this world. As a code word, they're using the word MacGuffin.
Friend MacGuffin. Captain Golan Height. Wait, you already know I'm Cap, and then I cross that out.
Excellent.
P.S. Does anyone know what day it is today?
Oh. I'll be right on it, sir. She takes off with great speed, her tail swishing behind her as she runs out of the room down the stairs. Is there anything else you wish to discuss with me, Captain Golan?
Yes, actually. I don't suppose you have any specific requests for the peace talks, I mean. Is there anything you would like to flag up now?
I want peace for my people. I want peace for our lands. I wish for us both to prosper.
Yes. I feel like there's a but.
I would like a decent share of the land on the front lines.
On the front line.
Our people have struggled for many years, and it would be nice to see our fair share returned to us.
Returned. Right. Good.
As this discussion is going on, can I get a perception check from everyone?
15.
15. Good.
22.
Oh, come on.
17.
5. The good news is I'm owed some really good rolls at a key moment. So.
You three hear a commotion behind you as multiple Komodo guards make their way into the Sultan's chambers. They yell. I apologize. They yell out in a language you don't understand towards the Sultan, this deep, guttural, lizard-like language. And the Sultan instantly stands. There has been attack on the Katafu warriors who have made their way into the palace. It appears some faction of my people have sent assassins. Can we have your assistance in this moment?
You absolutely have my assistance. All right, you lot, it's time to crush some skulls in the name of peace.
Please, follow my guards. I will not be far behind. You run out of the palace chambers and down this spiraling corridor. As you come round the corner, you see multiple Katafu guards who are being completely overwhelmed by this group of assassins. They fall from the ceiling, piercing their necks, and then, like that, they disappeared into the shadows.
Can I
We
have
go into initiative order. Can I get everyone's dexterity scores very quickly? What's your dex score?
So
9.
do I
Minus
just add
dash
one?
minus
No.
9. Wow, right at the bottom.
You just need to
12.
know your dex score for the order.
Sorry, give me one moment. 9. Norton, what's your dex score?
19.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Dolan, what's your dex score?
Ranged halfling.
It's a 14.
Merlin, what's your
12.
12? Okay.
I think that's the first time in combat I haven't gone last in initiative order. It is my birthday.
Okay.
To hit things
Top
slightly
of the round, Norton.
Okay.
You observe this situation. You see multiple assassins darting in and out of shadows, taking care of these guards incredibly quickly. From what you've seen about 6 or 7 of these individuals darting back and forth. What do you do?
So I can see they're not retreating. They're just
No.
finding these fellas. Okay. Have we entered like an open room? Is that the thing? And we're in a doorway, something like that. Okay. I get my bolt gun out and stand and try to put myself at the back of our party.
Yep.
And am I in a position to aim at any of these assassins, or are they?
Make a quick perception check.
That is a
4. It's hard through the crowd to get a clear shot on any of these individuals. They move incredibly quickly, and you look as they are covered in these black robes. You see the Komodo tail poking out from the back. Make an attack roll at disadvantage as you try and aim through the crowd.
It is. Well, it's still 13.
Okay, so what was it, sorry?
It was his stat. So is that plus that? Got it right?
Yes, that
So
plus
it's 13.
13. The bolt releases, and thankfully you don't hit any members of the crowd, but it goes flying off and pierces into a wall. You have a chance to reload and then take another shot.
Okay. We don't really want to be doing this. I'm sorry. Disadvantage again?
Yep.
That one is a 22.
22 most definitely hits. Roll damage for me.
1d10. Which is one of these.
Yes, it is.
That is 8 plus 6.
Wow.
14.
14 points of damage. As the bolt flies through the crowd, you find purchase in one of these creatures' ribs as you hear "Bah!" as the bolt digs deep into the creature's side. 14 damage, nice. Alright, up next, it's the assassins go. As out of the shadows, one of them appears behind Captain Golan.
Of course they do.
I'm really sorry, mate. Do you want to check that for me?
I will check that. That is definitely a natural 20.
You've got healing, right? You're a big guy.
Okay.
As
I
it
can take it. I can take it. Some stuff. Right.
as it comes in with its claws.
Yep. Can I rage as a reaction?
Oh gosh, I'm really sorry, mate.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is his birthday. You take, to start, you take
Gonna need to do some maths here.
7 slashing damage.
Yep.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
Bloody Lulu. That is a 17.
17, you pass. You take 24 points of poison damage.
Thank you.
And now comes the sneak attack.
Excellent. Oh, now you roll well.
12, 18, 22, 24, 26. 26 points of damage as this creature digs its claws into your back, reeking down, exposing rib and bone.
That is a sweet 57 damage.
It comes in with another hit.
Oh, that was hit number 1. Good. Good to know. Good to know.
That's 16 to hit you.
No, my armor class is 17.
With the first attack, it gets a little bit cocky and comes in for another as you bat it away with its arm. It's going to use its bonus action to disengage and run away.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
It disengaged. With its fast footwork, it moves out of the way, running away from you. It's currently
Do
about...
I know where it is now?
Yep, because it hasn't had a chance to hide. It's probably about 20 foot away from you.
Oh, God.
The rest of them are going to make that a critical fail. That's a good hit, and that's a good hit. Ooh. You look out towards the Katafu warriors who are currently engaged in combat with these assassins, not knowing where the attack is coming from. You see 2 fall from the group. In the center, you see the leader, Mangoa, and the head priest of the Katafu, also locked in combat, fighting off these individuals.
Do you have Revivify?
Good question.
It's a 3rd level spell.
I've got Revivify. Dead.
Okay. Captain Golden,
Yes?
it's your turn, mate.
I would like to rage.
You would like to rage.
Yeah.
Explain how the rage feels to you. What does Captain Golden's rage feel like?
Well, first of all, it was that nobody remembered my birthday. That's strike 1. And then strike 2 is being poisoned. And then strike 3 is again no one remembered. Like this happened on my birthday.
Yep.
So I am bloody livid. But I still know where this guy is, right?
Yeah, he's 20 foot away from you.
Oh, marvellous. No, let's not frenzy. Let's save that for later.
Sure. Cool.
Just save that for later.
Yeah.
Let's just make 2 straight attacks as our
Okay.
opening gambit. I would just like to, am I raging now, or will I be raging at the end?
You'll be raging at the top of your turn.
Top of my turn. Okay. Are these people humanoids? I always forget.
They are humanoids. They do classify as humanoids because that's the way the game works. Sorry, mechanical jargon for you guys.
Okay, so that's plus.
He just wants to know if you can do more damage.
Yeah. But I'm not raging, so I don't get the rage damage. Right?
You are raging.
Oh, excellent. Well, in that case, it'll be plus 10 to any damage I roll. Okay.
Of course.
That is a natural 17 plus 9, which I assume hits.
Sure, that'll hit.
Yeah, okay, here we go. 2d6, reroll the 1. That is 9 plus 10, so that's 19 on the first hit.
The maul comes down on this creature's back as you hear the crunch of the shoulder blade as you hit. Roll your second attack.
There we go, attack number 2. This is why the captain comes around. Ooh, will that hit? That is the mystery. Will a 14 hit?
A 14 just misses.
Well, worth a
As you
punt.
bring the maul down, once again, this creature, expecting another blow from the back, just sidesteps it as the maul hits the ground and bounces off this marble floor.
Cool. And I use my bonus to rage.
That's it.
That's it.
Merlin, you're up. You see this combat going on in front of you. What would Merlin want to do?
Sing a song.
Absolutely. Merlin can absolutely sing a song of inspiration. Is there anything I can help you with that you don't understand?
Can I either do that or would that help? Yeah, sort of chill over
Take a chill call, yeah? Okay, you can actually do both of those things.
Okay.
The Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, so you can do that very quickly.
Okay.
You can say words of inspirations or sing a song to one of your fellow party members
Yeah.
to inspire them.
Okay.
And then you can cast Calm Emotions, which calms any aggressive actions within the area if you
Great.
fail a wisdom save.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, what would you like to do first?
The bardic inspiration, because I feel like my captain needs some pushing forwards with the killing the dragon.
Excellent. What do you say to your captain to inspire him?
I give a rousing speech about the power of a team, and the ukulele is backing it, so it's a kind of spoken word, really emotional piece.
From behind you, you hear some really, really dope slam poetry. Like,
Ah, damn. There's some dope rhymes. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
excellent.
What
You
do we
take.
get as an inspiration?
It's at this point at your level is 1d10. So you take 1d10 inspiration die that you can add to any d20 roll. Cool. Now you can cast Calm Emotions.
Okay, yeah.
At what level are you casting it at? How many people do you wish to calm in one go?
Level 2.
Level 2. So that's potentially all of the Komodo assassins. Fail.
Yep.
Fail.
Yep.
Pass. Pass. Pass.
So I've calmed
Explain. You calm 2 of them.
Okay.
Explain what you do to calm these individuals. How does your spell look?
So as I cast the spell, beams of lightning flash from the end of my tail, and
Cool.
it kind of just shocks them on the top of the head.
Of course. You
Yeah, it's like slow-mo.
the slowest lightning you've ever seen
It's really quite
wax
beautiful.
out from the back of this creature, this dragonborn's tail, striking the assassins. 3 of them continue on in their combat, but 2 have seemingly stopped their combat and are standing in the middle of this crowd, wondering what they were doing there.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do.
On both of them?
On one of them. The one that's in front of you failed.
Oh, as in the one that got me earlier?
Yep.
Oh, good. Yes. Can I make it reckless?
Oh, absolutely, my friend.
Good.
You only get 1 attack, though. Remember
I
that.
only get 1 attack, but it is reckless. Come on. Okay, 19, I assume will hit.
Oh, yeah, that will definitely hit.
There we go.
Thank you.
9 plus 10. That's another 19.
19. You guys hit hard when you do hit. Okay.
And I would like to try and make identical marks in.
The warriors, seeing an opportunity to attack against one of these calmed assassins, do so. Good. Hit. Miss. Hit.
Good job.
You see as one of these assassins are surrounded and bludgeoned with multiple maces as he falls to the ground, dead. You hear as one from behind you, the Sultan appears. Keep one of them alive!
Not this one!
Benvolio, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I heal the captain?
Absolutely. You have multiple healing spells at your disposal. What would you like to do?
Who's the most suitable? Are you in a position to touch the captain?
Yes, he's only 20 foot away from you.
Cure wounds is good for that. I shall cure your back wounds. Your
Okay,
gaping.
so
Yeah.
Cure Wounds is a first level spell, but you can cast it at higher levels to do more healing. At first level, it's 1d8, second level 2d8, so on and so forth. What level would you like to cast it at?
Level 2.
Level 2. So you do 2d8 worth of healing. As you run up behind the captain, explain how the spell looks to me.
The spell. I place one hand on his back.
Mm-hmm.
And with the other, I sort of wave around on top of the other, and gradually his skin starts to ripple, and slowly starts to sort of merge together. The wound sort of closes in on itself.
Excellent.
Tendons sort of reforming.
So there's this, as you place the hand on and begin to swirl over, there's this slight faint glow as skin begins to heal itself and reattach. You feel the muscles come back together, the poison force out of your system. Roll your 2d8, add your wisdom modifier, so the number that's plus next to your wisdom. The long bar, that's the second one down.
Yeah, 6 plus 8.
That's your
14.
saving throw. The second bar down, you'll see wisdom.
Oh, sorry. Plus 4.
Is that 2d8?
That's 2d8, so roll 2d8 and add 4 to it. So 6,
So 2. I roll twice.
you roll twice.
So 6 and 5.
That's
11 plus 4 is 15.
15 points of healing.
Thank you.
Back to the top of the round. Hey, bud.
Hi.
What would you like to do?
I'd first like to clarify, does that mean what I think it means?
Extra attack. You get 3 attacks in an action, but where you're using your heavy crossbow, you get an attack. Then one of your attacks is to reload,
Gotcha.
and then to attack again. You only get 2 with your heavy crossbow.
Fine. In which case, are the other assassins that weren't calmed still moving?
They're still
I'm
moving
getting
around.
disadvantage.
Make a perception check.
That is a 7.
It's hard to get a track on these creatures, but there is one in a clearing that you can aim at without disadvantage.
Okay. I see what's been going on. I see your healing in your situation. I see the calming, and then really quite as angrily as it's possible for Norton to sound, I raise my bolt gun, aim at the one I can aim at properly, and go, "We're here to make peace!" and then shoot it.
Make your attack roll.
That's a 15 plus 10, 25.
25. That will most definitely hit. Roll damage.
1d6 plus. Sorry, 1d10 plus.
1d10 plus 6. 9. Okay. 9 damage total, brings that down to there. Your second attack?
My second attack.
Seriously?
That is a 26.
26 most definitely hits. Roll damage for me.
9 plus 6, 15.
15. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
How covered am I?
You're in the middle of a corridor.
In the middle of the corridor. Is there anything I can hide behind?
There are
Captain.
multiple pillars. You can actually hide behind the captain as a halfling.
Yeah.
You're shorter than him.
I think he's still he's too much in the midst of it for someone as scared as Norton, so probably find a pillar and kind of get behind it, but
Okay.
head out like that.
Make a stealth check.
Ooh. That's 14.
14. Sure. Alright, so it's now the assassins go. The one in front of you is going to turn and make 2 attacks. That's a 22 and a 21.
Yep, both those hit.
Okay, so you take 5 points of slashing damage. Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Of course can.
Thank you.
Oof, that is a 9.
9. You take 26 points of poison damage.
Yep.
And then another attack
Here's the other attack.
is a further 6 points of slashing damage. Can I get another Constitution saving throw from you?
That is a nat 1.
You take a further 26 points of poison damage. Okay.
I do not like this guy.
No, he is doing significant damage to you. But he doesn't look particularly great.
Good.
Dropping down from the ceiling above you, hidden in the shadows. Another assassin makes his attack towards you. Will a... What is that? That is... +7. That is an 18 to hit.
It
It does hit. Oh no. Oh no. As the claws come down, you take 7 points of slashing damage. And can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
14.
You fail. You take 24 points of poison damage. 7 and 24. And you take 15 points of sneak attack damage.
Why is today the day you roll well?
39, 46 points.
Yep. They're assassins. They hit hard. But they're also incredibly squishy. Okay. The Komodo guard are going to get attacked by the remainder assassins. So
I started out today with 131 hit points.
they
That's what I'm now on
fail
22.
tremendously as these assassins come in. The swords are just knocked out of their way as the forces are becoming weaker. And then it is... Oh, okay. Now, Captain Golan, it's your turn.
Okay, now I could hit this guy with my maul, but hypothetically, he's right next to me, right?
Yeah.
Can I stick both my hands in his mouth and just rip his head open?
Make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Is it a strength check?
It is a strength-based attack, so it will be your strength plus your proficiency,
Yeah.
which for you is +7.
+7.
You haven't got +2 magical hands, unfortunately.
Magical hands, right?
Magical hands. They call me old Golan magic hands.
Was it +7?
Yeah,
16?
just hits.
There we go.
You force your hands into this creature's mouth. Can I get a strength check at advantage?
Yeah.
Because you're raging.
I'm raging. Strength check. So that's plus, yeah. Okay, that first one is a 18. See if I can go higher. I cannot. 18.
-1. Rolling a 17.
Oh, yeah.
The jaw cracks, and this creature's body falls limp in your hands.
Is it just spraying into my face?
Sure.
I'm just going to stare at the other assassins and be like, surrender!
Make an intimidation check. At advantage.
It's my birthday. Good. I'm glad there's an advantage. I was a 9. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, 9.
Crit fail.
Good.
8.
Oh.
1 success. 2 of the assassins in the group look at each other and stab themselves in the heart. And fall.
Damn
The
it.
one that is currently
Knock
locked
that
in
one out.
combat with you attempts to flee. You get an attack of opportunity.
Do I have disadvantage with my bolt guns and so close?
Yes, or you could attempt to hit it with the
Yeah.
baton on the end of
I've
it.
got my bayonet
Yeah,
on
just
the end.
like.
So I'm
Put it
gonna.
on, man.
Am I able? I get a +2 bonus to damage rolls if I have my
Yep.
melee weapon in one hand.
Yep.
So I kind of hold my like that.
Yep.
and then-
Okay,
So attack roll.
Yep.
+10 again.
of course.
Yeah. That's an 18.
18 definitely hits.
1d6 plus 8 because of the aforementioned.
Yes.
That's 6 plus 8, 14.
Excellent. Okay, so that one's down, that one committed suicide, that one committed suicide. As this one assassin starts to flee, you whack it on the back of the head. It stumbles slightly and is continuing to run as it is set upon by multiple guards.
Leave him alive!
The commotion in this hallway is filled with an air of panic as these peace negotiations have been set upon by assassins. That's where we're going to leave this hour up. I'm going to hand back over to our SM Cat.
Well done. Thank you so much for joining us for this hour. Please do feel free to come back if you want to watch or if you do want to play as well. You can buy your player tickets down at the box office or on the Sweet website. We are here every day until the Edinburgh Fringe, apart from the 24th and 25th. We're doing 10 to 3 in the morning and then 5 till 10 at night, so it's 10 hours every day. So plenty more hours to go. We're also live streaming on twitch.tv/Adventurers Wanted, so you can tune in to catch up on that. Live tweeting at Adventurers250. There's Instagram and everything as well. So give us a wee follow, spread the word, grab some flyers, give them to your pals, and then hopefully we will see you soon. I'm going to pass over to pass on.
Right.
Chaz over here for a wee quick plug.
Yes, I'm doing a show at the Fringe. I'm in a sketch comedy double act. We're called Dirty White Boys. Our show is called Stupid. It's a very silly, very dumb, kind of fast-paced, turbocharged, Morecambe and Wise style sketch show. It's on every day, just the Tonic of the Caves, which is on Cowgate at 9:20 p.m. It is a pay-what-you-want show, which means it's free to get in. Come round tonight. We've got press in. Be lovely to have you. There are some flyers on the chair at the end there.
Are either of you guys involved in anything that you want to quick plug?
Yeah, I've got a show on at 5:45 at the Zoo. It's called Celebration. And it's a theatre show about sort of joy and optimism.
Aw.
Yeah, it's a fun
Need
one.
that
It's a fun one.
this
Yeah.
hour. Thank you so much for joining us again. Hopefully we will see some of you soon. We do have quite a turnover now, so I'm going to have to ask the rules to leave. But thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That was great, thank you.
Amazing job.
Fantastic.
Very good. Really good.
It makes me want to play more.